Yo, what's good? It's your boy Big Steve, and welcome to the Haze and Blue, where we smoke and talk Michigan football. So let's get into it. So this Saturday, unranked Michigan will be hosting #1 Oregon at the Big House. I know that sounds crazy as hell, but yes, unranked Michigan will be hosting #1 ranked Oregon at the Big House. Michigan first time playing against Oregon since 2007. And for those who remember watching that fucking game, this shit personal. This shit personal. I never hated Oregon, but I remember that Dennis Dixon and Jonathan Stewart game was one of the most disrespectful moments at the Big House of all time. That '07 year was just crazy, but for Dennis Dixon to do two Statue of Liberties, that shit crazy, man. So, but just like the '07 Oregon team, this 2024 Oregon team comes in with a lot of firepower as well, and led by Heisman contending quarterback Dylan Gabriel, seventh, eighth year quarterback Dylan Gabriel. The same thing they did in '07, but just do it this time as the favorites. So, like I say, led by Dylan Gabriel, the former OU quarterback, over 2,300 yards, 18 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. And, it all comes down to that Wink Mendale, you better have them boys ready to pressure Dylan Gabriel. Because far as the offense, Oregon's offense goes, it starts with him. There's no take away the running game, make him one-dimensional. None of that shit matter. Dylan Gabriel can hurt you with his legs and his arms. So we're over almost 100 rushing yards in the season. A lot of their games been blowouts, so he really haven't had to do much. But 2,300 passing yards right now, being that Michigan quarterback only has, I believe, just around 500 passing yards. So Michigan defense is definitely going to have their hands full. Jordan James, their running back, over 800 rushing yards. And he's a typical Oregon type running back. Not too big of a guy, not too much speed, but he's definitely somebody who can pick up the extra yards when they need to get him. And then, but their backup is the person I feel that we need to look out. He's running for contact. Willington, I believe his name is. Tours ACL. My partner told me today last year. So he's coming back off an injury. Probably would have been the man this year. He's definitely, so the backup is definitely a guy that Michigan is going to have to look out for. That's the guy that Michigan linebacker is going to, and their secondary. Because if you watch that Oregon versus Illinois game, the way he ran over that safety, that's somebody motherfucking kid out there getting ran over like that. So Jordan James and Willington, I believe his name is number 6. Those dudes run hard. So Michigan defense definitely gonna have to be ready. Their receiver Taz Johnson, just over 600 catches, 8 touchdowns. They have a very experienced receiving core, some big guys over there. They like to do screens. They like to get a lot of yards at the catch. So just an all-around defensive performance is going to be needed to put us in a chance to win this game against Oregon. And not only, I know typical former Pac-12 teams were known for just having high-power offenses, but outside of Michigan, I definitely feel that Oregon has probably the second best defense in the Big Ten. Their top D lineman, Derek Harmon, is actually from Detroit, Michigan. And he made it known this at the press conference that he hates Michigan. Former Michigan State guy, spent 3 years at East Lansing. So he's coming into the big house ready to make a statement. Jaden Burch, he's been hurt, but he's their top edge rusher, just over 5 sacks. Definitely a guy we're going to have to definitely put a lot of attention on. And then their linebacker, number 28, he's a typical type Big Ten linebacker. He's a baseball player as well, so he's definitely an athlete. So once again, this is a Pac-12 offense with a Big Ten SEC type defense. And when you playing against a team like this, it's almost similar to Texas. I just feel Texas probably has a bigger offensive line. But as far as playmakers and style of play, they definitely going to resemble Texas. And we saw how that shit went, so we definitely cannot make any mistakes and leave our defense on the field too long. So, yeah. Like I say, Dylan Gabriel, he's an experienced quarterback, top 3 in college football history and touchdowns. So the dude's no slouch. So Wink Mendel, the secondary, is definitely going to have to come to play. Defense definitely has been stepping up. Speaking which, I'm not sure if Will Johnson's going to play, which we definitely can use in this motherfucker game. But it hasn't been no word on that. So that's with that injury is definitely going to leave us thin. But I definitely feel we will be fine as far as DB play. It has been a lot better in the last couple games. And there's 2 players I kind of just want to give a shout out to that I feel definitely need some praises is Jair Hill, who struggled a lot early, a young guy, a true sophomore out of Illinois. You know, Texas really threw his way a lot, but he is growing to be that future cornerstone corner for Michigan. Like I say, Will Johnson, a potential top 10 pick, is no guarantee that he will come back anytime soon, if at all. So Jair Hill has definitely been balling, man. Some big tackles last game, out in space, 1-on-1. Gave up a touchdown, I believe. But when you that guy, it's going to happen. But I definitely have a lot of faith in Jair Hill. Not saying he's a Will Johnson type corner yet, but he definitely has the potential to be a all Big Ten type corner. And also, Wesley Walker, the transfer from Tennessee, that game against Michigan State, dude balled out. And I don't know if Makari Page is hurt, but he has been inconsistent. And so I know Hillman, the sophomore, number 6, was carted off the sideline. It didn't look like it was too serious by his facial expression. He was, laughing when he was riding off. So hopefully he's good to go this game. But Wesley Walker has definitely been a big addition to Michigan secondary right now. Like, he made about 2 big plays in that second half to where that I feel if Makari Page is in that same situation, I don't know. I don't want to shit on Makari Page because he has made some big plays before, but he has been the most inconsistent piece. Well, Eric Berry. So Eric Berry and Makari Page has been the most inconsistent pieces in the Michigan secondary thus far. So I'm really interested to see, do they come out with Wesley Walker early on, or do they allow Makari Page to just start off and see if he can correct the mistakes he was making last game? You know, when you have that type of safety back there who can kind of do it all, who can cover, come down and tackle, that's a big deal right now, because teams, when they spread you out, similar to what Michigan State did, Oregon is that similar type of team where they run it out, a lot of tight ends in motion, and they look at to take advantage of that 101 with the safety. And so Wesley Walker, man, I'm going to be keeping a watch on this dude as far as this game. Hopefully he gets a lot of playing time, because, you know, I think he's definitely deserved a shot. So Wesley Walker and Jair Hill, I'm definitely big on. You know, we know the quarterback situation. Jake Tuttle announced his retirement. Fuck it. He should have retired before the fucking Washington game. But so that's putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback room right now, because we know that Alex Orji can't throw the fucking ball. And Davis Warren is probably the only legit quarterback we have right now. You know, so hopefully that, you know, Davis Warren is comfortable right now and making passes, even though he missed Colston Loveland a couple times, but he did make some big time passes in that second half. So hopefully he's comfortable right now in his offense, to where we got some weapons on the offensive side of the ball that we can take advantage of and show that we still the defending national champs. Put some respect on our fucking name. Donovan Edwards. You know, shout out to Donovan Edwards on the touchdown pass, but this running is killing us. It's killing us. We got to get Benjamin Hall some snaps early on. I see Donovan Edwards get tackled 101 by a DB again and fall so gracefully. I'm going to be pissed. Like, I went back and watched that game. It seemed like when Khalil Mullis was in the game, the whole defense was just taking off on him. But then a lot of time when it was Donovan Edwards, it's been all season where he just, as soon as he feels he's getting tackled, he just fall down. So, hopefully we can get some of those. Like, I'm pretty sure that the running backs coach has stated personally that Benjamin Hall deserves some of these snaps. And, you know, Donovan Edwards has not made the best of his opportunities at running back. You know, he's been a better passer than runner all season right now. No disrespect to the Don, a Michigan legend. But we need that young boy back there to get a chance, man. So offensive line, a lot of communication problems. It seemed like the guards and the tackles do not. The guards and the center do not be on the same page a lot. A lot of stunts. The right guard and right tackle, which was linked in the second towards the, well, it wasn't linked, it was Gentry and Hottie. A lot of communication. Coach Newsom, get them motherfuckers right, man. Shit. Like, that communication was horrible. It was too many times D linemen shooting gaps and our offensive linemen just nowhere in the facility to make a play. It's like, Yeah, that was supposed to be a fucking double team or some shit because that just didn't look right. That just ain't look right. I know they just teeing off on Khalil. They not respecting the pass game like they should. Hopefully, with Oregon, with that type of defense, I don't feel that we're going to just be able to line up and just do some bully ball. So, with 2 losses in the Big Ten so far, if we pull off this dub, like I feel we can, that puts us in a position to where the Big Ten is wide open. It's wide open. So this is the season right here. And to be honest, shit, every game out right now is the fucking season until the season's over. So Kirk Campbell, Sherrod Moore, let's see, can we get this offense going to where the fucking defense ain't getting right back onto the field after they was on the field 6 minutes, stopped the defense and held them to a field goal to some shit. And then as soon as y'all get back on the field, y'all 3 and out in fucking 35 seconds. Sherrod Moore, we can't have that, man. If we're going to beat the number 1 team in the nation, we're going to have to play disciplined football. So, like I say, man, Wink Mendale, Kirk Campbell, Sherrod Moore, get this shit right. You got the talent. The talent, we can win this game. But if we don't have a game plan in play and to execute, and we're going to be fucked. So, other than that, go